The scrapyard's down there, man. Alright, back it in. So, hello, welcome to the video. Today, I'm working on Marty Dunn's from CT Haulage, or CT Haulage, Marty Dunn's the driver. Scania S770 V8. Lovely, proper job. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've already filmed him coming in and pulling it apart, so this is what we're doing. He's a drifter style next weekend, and I need to repair and paint his catwalk. Ignore the BMW was painted, but look at the finish on that. Lovely. Look at all this. So this wagon's 8 months old, and I can't believe that. 8 months old, this wagon. Come on. Marty away. He's gonna go and take that away, and I'm gonna get all this stuff painted. There we go. So I'm starting work on the bits for the 770. First off, I'm going to work on the catwalk because it's the biggest thing. So what we're doing is I've taken, I don't know if you can hear it because the compressor's running again. I've taken the flap to it, and what I found is they've all been, when it's been made, it has been made, I will say it's been made really nice, this catwalk, but they've let it down when they've put it all together. They've put it all together at once and then painted it all at once. So all these holes where all the bolts go through, and even on the edges, there's no paint. So busy at the minute, we're just buzzed off all the bits, and you might see here, but I'm going to go out in a second. We're stopping up the bits we've scrubbed off. Dad's been doing that. And then that one, we've decided we're not going to shot blast them because we're worried about warpage from the blaster with the pressure and the heat. So we've done these, as you can see. The thing I'm going to say next is, instead of using pan heads with mild steel nuts and mild steel washers, I don't understand that, I'm not gonna lie. You got stainless bolts with mild nuts going in that alley, whatever. What I'm gonna do is, I've been on the phone to Marty, and he said, I've suggested that I countersink the holes and put in stainless countersunk Allen bolts. So look at that, how much nicer of a job is that gonna be? And that's in there. Look at that, lovely and smooth, flat. Countersink them all. So if I grab these, it's going to look like that. Lovely and clean and tidy. One of those things. Another detail. Little detail which makes all the difference when you're building something of this standard. because this wagon is a lovely wagon. I'm also countersinking the holes where, because these are the holes where the pin goes through, so you can get into the flat. There you go in there. Comes in there like that. I'm countersinking it all, so then countersink them as well. Just makes it a nicer job. And helps the paint stick. So I'll show you one of the countersinking I'm doing. This countersinking drill. It's just a drill with a cone. That's countersink bolt. So that's my thumb. Tapered. Got a chamfer on there. You just your drill's getting a bit blunt. Keep going. Every so often just stop and check it. There we go. Boom, like that. How nice is that going to be? All these details, which I'm not going to lie, I am severely disappointed in. It's not being brought to his attention or anyone else's attention when this is not a cheap thing. This catwalk will not be a cheap thing at all. Thousands of pounds. And for the sake of, what, 20 minutes? And some stainless countersink bolts and nuts and washers? That's a big thing for me. But that's the difference for me. I'm a fanny, I get very involved and I like to do things to that detail. Like you might know from the ERF. And if you don't know, you're learning now, so please. And also, if you do like watching this sort of stuff, working on the wagons, body work, modifying stuff, making stuff better, like this, working on, I've got my ERF, it's my wagon which I'm restoring and working on. It's a M11 Cummins, and I've just put brake brakes on it, so it's going to sound awesome. She's straight packed as well. She's a Scania hunter. But yeah, if you like watching this kind of stuff, please hit that subscribe button. It means a lot. Come along and join in the channel, help it grow, and let's get massive. Do 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 do. I don't know what the song is, but it's in my headphones. And it's really good. I can't remember what it is. It's one of those really catchy songs. Do 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 do. Foot tapper. Anyway, away from that. It's just gone from foot tapper to Rob Zombie. A different dead girl. Yeah, that's my playlist. Anyway, cracking on with the catwalk. Dad skimmed these up. I'll have to pull the splodge out of the thread. I've got a little bit more shopping to do where there was more spidering and corrosion. But I'm just blocking these off quickly. I have countersunk all the holes. I think it's just going to be so much nicer, such a much cleaner look when it's done. Got all this to feather off, feather it, or whether I fill it, I don't know yet. I might feather it, because the less build you get on it, the less chance of it chipping off. In theory, anyway, it doesn't always work. I've countersunk these holes, all the holes, apart from this one. I haven't countersunk this one yet, because I don't have a big countersink there. I've got to feather that off. Everything's countersunk. Haven't started that one yet. We've started this one. Again, countersunk the holes for the paint and stick. But we've got a problem here. I'll take us outside. If I can get in front of my wagon there. Lean it against the car. So this piece here is welded in. And it's not welded in down the back, and it's got a plate over the top there, so there's moisture in getting into the seam here. And this is just being filled, so the moisture's been getting in and it's causing problems in there. So I need to give them a ring, see what they want to do with that, see whether they want us to just do what we can for the minute, repair it and go from there, or essentially the other option is I have to dig it out, V it out and then weld it up myself, which then can of course cause warpage and damage. So it might be worth just doing that and see what happens. But yeah, just looking at my wagon, it really needs a clean. Look at the flies and stuff on it, the dirt. Yeah. Hopefully soon though, we'll be back out now, making brake noises. Look at there. I'm hoping next year I might see if I can enter drifter style with this. Drifter style people, if you're listening, please consider us. I've got to repair the front bumper so I've got to go back onto here anyway and repair this where my carb clattered it because of the pothole. It's one of those things. And I'm going to strip and paint my grill, paint these, but I'm going to get a new one of them. And hopefully next year, maybe, fingers crossed, I might even have had time to take fifth wheel off and do chassis inlays. A bit like that, but obviously not as extensive as that. They're not going to be full width. They're just going to be chassis in like that. Covering that up. Stuff like covering that spider up there. Yeah, and make new ones and make the V's in here. And obviously, the problem is for me, I make it all myself, so it's not like I can just go off the shelf, go somewhere and buy it because it's an ERF. They're not ready available off the shelf. So I make them all myself. It's all the time. That's the problem. So it would be pretty cool. I would love to represent the ERF gang and even get the channel over there. Do a full video of prepping it, building it. Well, you've seen it building it. Even if we get everything, all of it, all on film, from where it started to taking a drifter style. That'd be pretty cool. I might even see if I can enter Assen next year. So time and money, that's the main problem. Now we might have gone a bit overkill here, but we'd rather do the job properly than have come back because we didn't do it. We're busy doing it now, we'll do it right the first time. Both me and Dad noticed that all the way around here, where the alley checker plate gun's on, it's obviously chaffed through and it's got marked all the way around, and it was just starting to blister in different spots. So what I've done is got the grinder out with me nylon strip disc on and ripped the whole lot off all the way around where the checker plate guns. Dad's just mixing some filler up now, and we're going to fill this up, smooth it off. It's Monday, fresh week. We've already filled and stopped up a load of the bits. So all this, I've just machined this off now with a big machine, trying to speed things up. I need these primed today, so I better pull my finger out. So this to do like that, this isn't far off, that's not far off. I haven't even really started that bit yet. I need to figure out what to do with this bit. And I haven't even started this one yet. So we are just on with the flattened side. We're going to prime the whole thing. The whole thing's been DA'd off with 180, and we're just finishing off all the repairs with the blocks. I've got a block working together. It's 3:30. These need to be primed today, and we're still waiting on the edge primer turning up. Get them nice and smooth so they don't have any ridges in, and then the less work for the primer to do, like that. Instead of, if you go down like that, you'll get mapping and it'll sink. It doesn't look nice. So this is how you do it. We've got them in the oven. It's actually 5 o'clock. You can't see the clock, but if you look on my phone, 5:22. And good old Souls to Swing by Dire Straits. Dong. The flaps and wing and fills again. So we're going to get these done. This one I had to strip the top because it had been gravel washed to hell. Don't know how or what's done it, but it was hellish rashed. My guess is something like a planer's been the planer or something, but I don't know. Yeah, cleaned out all the holes again. Cleaned out the countersinker again, countersink drill. So now it's time to get some etch primer on, because bare aluminium, it's just better if you etch prime them. All the bare aluminium is going to get etch primed. 3 coats of primer, high build. Just stirred me etch up because it's a new tin of etch. We'll get some primer on here. Good coat on all the repairs, and then I'm going to put 2 coats on the rest of it all. Whew! It's back on. Big catwalk's done, splitter's done, everything's done. Just put primer on that because it doesn't need fully done, but this did, so yeah. So we're going to head off home. It's Time's it now to 8 o'clock or something. 10 past 8. Oh yeah. It's not bad timing really. Busy on doing the flatten the primer off now. The primer hadn't fully gone off, which caused us a problem, and we've had to wait all morning and literally watch paint dry. So I blocked off all the repairs, as you've just seen, because the only way to get them nice is to block them off. And now I'm going to be careful using the big machine, the DA. I'm going to DA the whole thing, and then once I've got this DA'd off, machined off, I'll do the whole thing by hand with a, I think it's 800 or 1000 pad. And again, as always, if you enjoy watching this kind of stuff, working on wagons, haulage, paint work, mechanical work, anything like that, my ERF. But if there is any, if you do like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I want to know, do you think my ERF would be accepted to drifter style? Drifter style people, if you're watching, please let us know. Drop us a comment, email, message, whatever. Granted, she's not looking the best at the minute. There's a few things I need to do and finish on it, but hopefully next year, by the time it becomes drifter style, I should hopefully have my chassis infills done. I'm going to make wing infills. I'm going to use Marty's as a template. I might have a hopefully want to have a beefy flap on, and hopefully maybe, don't know if it's going to happen, I might have a sign written, and I might have a light box on it. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet, but do you think should be accepted to drifter style? Because that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? So I've got everything stripped, not stripped, got everything flatted, it's all hunky-dory. So now I'm doing the insides of these. I'm just going to buzz these off. Hindsight, I should have buzzed these off before I did all the work on the outside of them, but hindsight's a wonderful thing. Number two, I've been so busy trying to concentrate on getting it done, I've got to do these first. So here's what it is. I'm going to buzz these off because all corrosion in them. And then we'll get these painted on the inside. I'm going to paint inside around all the bolt holes inside of these, so then I can bolt them together, and then tomorrow I can paint the whole thing at once, one big pass. But it means all the holes are painted, all the backs are painted, because at the minute they haven't been painted. As you can see, it's just oversprayed. That's all the inside edges around the bolt holes and everything done. So now the bolts are going into painting material. The insides of the flaps are all done. Just blasting some heat into them. And then it'll be time to head off home. So we've got the lamp on at dry and the clear off for the, where I did these last night, because it's been cold, those have gone off. And then with the splitter, we couldn't paint a splitter yesterday because it reacted. There's reaction there and a reaction there. So what we're doing is we're just trying to fix the reaction problem, and then get that painted when we paint the catwalk at the same time. There's always something to trip up. Everything is in the oven now. Got all the flaps built up with the countersunk bolts, all stainless, all prepped. I'm going to etch prime them so the paint sticks. I've also cleaned up all the brackets inside. I might get a little bit of overspray on them, but that's not the end of the world. Next job, I want to tape up the holes, these, because it'll help stop dust blowing out onto the job. Well, I'm kitted up. I am in the middle of tack ragging them. So tack ragging them, if you don't know, I'm going to teach you. It is a rag cloth which has a tacky coating on it, which you wipe over the panel and it pulls off the dust. It is it's an important part of hopefully making a clean job. we are. Straight from the gun. That's it. Gotta let that go off. Let that flash. I'll go up, clean my guns, have a cup of tea, come in and bake it. I'm happy with that. Lovely, man. I hope it's up the drifter style standards. Wait, it's, what time is it now? 8:30, Thursday night. Me, Marty and Callum were being busy. Callum's away being there on night shift now. Me and Marty are still doing here. Working in the cold. Don't know if you can see that or not. Lights won't fit inside, so yeah, we just got a catwalk on, infills are on, all that bits is done. So now we've just got to turn it around, point it in here, and put the splitter on. It's 9:30. It's back together. Marty's still got to take it back to the yard and clean it, but it's all built back together. So I'll give you some nice footage of it. Well, that's Marty away. I'm packing up and going home. It's 10 o'clock. We had a little mishap with the fuel filler flap covers, which was a pain in the arse. Knocked us back another half an hour. So now it's time to head home. I hope you enjoyed that video. I really enjoyed doing that work. Hopefully we'll get more stuff like that. If you need anything done, let us know. And thank you for watching. Ta-ra for now.